And in Abuja, the U.S. Chargé d'Affaires say the recently concluded Nigeria-U.S. Binational Commission was a review of the cooperation between the two countries on a strategic level. Speaking with TVC's foreign affairs reporter, he says the constructive discussions focus on all aspects of cooperation, especially efforts to boost trade, health and security. Moyo Thomas reports.
The Nigeria-U.S. Binational Commission has existed for about 14 years. Since its establishment, the strategic dialogue has expanded mutual cooperation in areas of increased bilateral trade and security. It also helped in the fight against Boko Haram insurgency.
We were really able to have some very meaty discussions because we also had some specific working groups on topics of real specific interest, like the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act and how we can boost Nigerian exports to the United States, on cybersecurity, on food security. So we really had a really robust conversation. So I think what this does is it helps us align our objectives and make sure that we're moving forward together, identify new areas of cooperation, and I think you're going to see some new stuff coming up over the course of the next year. Certainly Nigeria buys U.S. products as we buy Nigerian products. Two-way trade between our countries in 2023 was over $8 billion, and it's pretty evenly balanced. Nigerians invest in the United States, Americans invest in Nigeria, which creates jobs for both countries.
One of the new things promised at the recent Abuja 6th Binational Commission meeting was a commitment to help advance Nigeria's technology.
We now have, I think, a really elevated focus on technology, and the Deputy Secretary Campbell, mentioned that we're going to be hosting a large symposium on AI here over the summer, and then we're going to have a very large BNC follow-up gathering on technology in Washington, D.C. in October to bring private and public sector together and really strengthen and drive forward cooperation in that space. We're really looking at agriculture and food security as key topics.
One area that has been a challenge to Nigerians in the movement of people is the about 24-month wait period for visa interview dates. The Chargé d'Affaires explains effort in this regard.
What I'd like to say is that we've taken tremendous steps over the last year to increase the availability of visa interviews and to facilitate the process. For example, we have extended the validity of visas from 2 years to 5 so that people don't have to renew their visas so frequently, reducing demand on a biannual basis. We have reestablished an interview waiver program, so if your visa has been used correctly and it's expired any time in the last 4 years, you don't actually need a visa appointment. You can drop your passport off and have your interview most likely waived. We have certainly increased our staffing and stepped up our availability of interviews. To some extent, there is just a problem of math here. There are more people that want U.S. visas than we could possibly staff ourselves to accommodate. In 2023, we issued 87,000 visas to Nigerians. That's a lot.
The 7th U.S.-Nigeria Binational Commission is slated to hold in Washington in 2025. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.
Now let's look at energy matters in Africa. Former President